Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. My people, there's this video I saw online about Dr. Elizabeth and her actions in the palace and what she did. And I was like, could it be that she's getting jealous? Or is it the king's fault because she is also a human being? Recall that ever since Dr. Elizabeth enters the palace, she has been supporting the king on bringing Queen Naomi back to the palace. As a matter of fact, sometimes she will go on her own to beg Queen Naomi and to talk to Queen Naomi. There was a time we heard that she even involved her mom. They said her mom went and talked to Queen Naomi and Queen Naomi's mother and give them a lot of reasons why Queen Naomi should accept the king back and all of that. So we have not heard a story that Dr. Elizabeth was fighting Queen Naomi or have said bad things against Queen Naomi. As a matter of fact, all those evil plans of the Olories in the palace against Queen Naomi, it is Dr. Elizabeth who have been revealing it to the king. And since then, the king loves Dr. Elizabeth, and a lot of people are saying that he loves her because she is supporting him in bringing Queen Naomi back. Even a lot of things that they have said Dr. Elizabeth did for Queen Naomi, the time they renovated her altar in the palace, it was Dr. Elizabeth who financed it. Even the church, they said the king went and built for Queen Naomi in Akure. As in where they said the king expanded her church. She already have a church, but they expanded it to a bigger church. They said Dr. Elizabeth have the lion's share of the money that was used to do that. And other things that she have been doing, supporting the king to see that he unites with Queen Naomi. But all of a sudden, what we are hearing right now is a kind of, will I say, different. Because there was a time she wanted to leave the palace. She wanted to leave then because of the fact that some women, as in the Olories in the palace, were saying that if they should leave, that all of them will leave because the king wanted Dr. Elizabeth to stay back, But then she decided to live on her own so that the women will not say, because she did not leave, they are not going to leave. But they said Ooni and Ooni's father pleaded with her to stay back. There was a time again the king did something against Queen Naomi. She decided to leave, believing that maybe she's the reason why all those things are happening. They said her parents also intervened and pleaded with her to stay back, and now she stayed. But this time around, according to what we are hearing, they said Dr. Elizabeth have started complaining that the king now don't looks her way again, that the king does nothing to, as a matter of fact, the king doesn't even notice that she exists in the palace right now. That all he is doing right now is Queen Naomi this, Queen Naomi that, Queen Naomi, that she is leaving the palace for them, that she's not going to drag Queen Naomi with the king, because she have realized that the king's heart belongs to Queen Naomi, and there is nothing anyone can do to stop that. And the best decision for her is to leave the palace. That initially she got married thinking that she is going to reconcile the two of them, but from the look of things now, the king is beginning to put her by the side as if she doesn't exist again, and that she is not going to stay here to take that from anyone. They said she went to her parents' house and reported that case, and that she is even leaving the marriage, that no one should beg her to stay back this time around, that she is not staying, that she can never stay in a place where she will not be noticed, she will not be loved. At least the king, in as much as they know that she's going for Queen Naomi, she should be showing them some level of affection and love. And this is exactly what the king had been doing before now, that made her to stay back and was supporting the king. Let me tell you one thing. Dr. Elizabeth is a woman just like Queen Naomi and every other woman, And I believe if this thing that we are hearing is true, then it is the king's fault. Because the king, as a man who is marrying many women, supposed to play his role very well. he's supposed to show them love, at least a small quantity for them, especially those of them that are supporting him, you know, and not abandoning them and making them believe that he is no longer interested in them. In as much as he's no longer interested in, but at least he should show them love. With that, they will be solidly behind him, especially Dr. Elizabeth, because from what we have been hearing, Dr. Elizabeth is behind the king to bring Queen Naomi back. I don't know if she's going to turn around and become Ronke, because initially Ronke was making the king believe that she supports him, and all of a sudden, boom, Ronke showed her true color. But I don't think Dr. Elizabeth is like that. From what I can see now, I will blame the king. I will say that it is the king's fault, because he's supposed to make Dr. Elizabeth to feel loved or appreciated for all her support. You know, that way she will not be jealous because she's a woman. There's a way that when you treat a woman, she will notice that, oh, this man did not even value me for anything. She have been playing her card very well. So the king is supposed to reciprocate, in as much as, and that is why some people said that a servant cannot serve two masters at a time and be effective, because as long as his allegiance is for that particular master, he will be defaulting the other side. This is a thing of the heart, though. You know, maybe Dr. Elizabeth was enjoying the king then because Queen Naomi have not given him full response. But from the look of things now, it's like Queen Naomi have opened her arms wide for the king, and the king have entered, and now is forgetting every other distraction, because truth be told, Dr. Elizabeth and the rest of them in that palace, they are distractions to the marriage. Yes, but he should have played the card well as a king, as a fast guy, a lover boy. You know, when you are a lover boy, you must find a way to balance the equation. Even if he doesn't show love to all these other Olories who are not supporting you, what of Dr. Elizabeth? So a lot of people are saying, it is bound to happen, that they are women and all of that. Guys, I don't know what to think. But for me, I think the king should find a way to balance the situation. If possible, let her send all these other Olories away. Then Dr. Elizabeth and Queen Naomi can be there. But from the look of things now, from the way things are going, it will be better that Dr. Elizabeth also leave the palace and be visiting, so that the love will continue. Because if they stay there and Queen Naomi returns back, the king will do everything within his power to see that Queen Naomi did not go out of his life again. And by so doing, he will neglect a lot of things, which also include any other woman around, which is Dr. Elizabeth. So my best advice for her is to leave the palace and stay in the marriage, then be visiting. It will be better than staying there with Queen Naomi, because the king must show Queen Naomi more love than her, and at the time she will start feeling jealous. In as much as she will not go and do juju and the other ones, but she will be feeling jealous. So guys, I don't know what to think. Whatever you think, please share with us on the comment section, okay? Bye for now. Don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up and share it. My God will bless you. Bye for now. Love you guys.